The other day I was watching Jurassic Park in my apron, and I saw the T-Rex eyeball that I remembered as a child. And I had an inspirational moment. That's the eyeball there. But first I had to make muffins. So I set the timer for 19 minutes, and when it was done, I let them cool, as one does. And then I decided that pretty little muffin there is gonna become my eyeball. Well, not my eyeball, but you know, Okay, anyway, dig a hole for the pupil. Step 1. Look at all that ooey gooey chocolatey goodness. And now we need a nice little sugar coat of Plasti Dip. Get on your face and nose protectors. Shaky shaky and spray. Plasti Dip is the perfect base coat for what I'm about to do to this poor, unsuspecting muffin. Yeah, speaking of unsuspecting. Gloves go on like a glove. Sometimes they don't. Always shake your booty and urine. Resin. Next, we fill the pupil hole with black urethane. This happens to be Smooth Cast Onyx Fast. Okay, a little bit of icing for the muffin next. This is just old cheap white paint that I got from Walmart like 8 years ago. It's gonna serve as a perfect white base. Round and round we go. I don't want to paint the pupil. I'm also not too worried about making it a perfect circle at this point because, you know, layers and layers and layers. Now we apply the maker snot. This is just thick resin tinted white. This is the first of about 62,000 coats.
Look deep into my eyes and you will find the truth you've been seeking.
You can already see that it's beginning to look like nothing. Now I need a little bit of tan paint, so I'm going to mix red and green with a little bit of white. But I didn't have green, so I'm going to use blue and yellow. And my blue is about as old as I am. Look at that fresh yellow. Mix it up real good and tight, and since my fingers are already pretty gross, I'm just gonna go ahead and finger paint this. It's the paint that binds us. I chose UV resin because I can cure it super fast instead of waiting 6 hours in between each coat. Thrown a little bit of black tint in there, and we're going to darken up the inner portion of the eye. And that's my UV light. I'm going to cure that layer. It only takes 30 seconds or so. And another light layer of ever so lightly tinted black resin. Building up these transparent layers is what makes it look so three-dimensional on the inside. adding yet another layer and curing it. And 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 another layer and curing it. Now we're going to add a little bit of orangish, tannish, brownish, burnt sienna-ish, transparent resin. This will give it some color. And now another layer and cure it.
And another layer and cure it. And another layer and cure it. And another layer and cure it. And another layer
and paint it.
Now it's time to subscribe to my channel and like this video while I paint the details of the iris. Now I just simply gotta gush that yellow paint on there and sponge it all up. That'll provide the fade that I need to make it look good. Tasty. Can you smell it?
Sorry.
So anyway, what are y'all having for dinner? Muffins? Cornbread?
Now I can't have that yellow looking too yellow, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna cover it up a little bit and cure it. And we just basically keep adding these sticky, snotty layers until it's done. Alright, so now we're just gonna milk it up a little bit and add a bunch of that gooey, gelatinous, white part of the eye stuff. McIntyre. It's looking less and less like a muffin as we go, and more like a dinosaur eyeball, which is exactly what we're going for. The more layers we add, the more 3D it looks, the more dimensional, the more detailed, the more realistic. So it's time to fix the lumpiness. And my plan for that is to use a little black balloon as kind of a buck for the UV curing resin. I'm just going to build up a couple layers to create a transparent shell, and that'll be the outside of the eyeball. At least that's the plan. I mean, I've never done this before, so I have no freaking idea if this is going to work. And that's part of the fun. So I actually have to admit, I'm a little surprised that that actually worked perfectly and went according to plan. Because, oh, never mind. So I'm thinking just a little bit of masking tape and some UV resin can probably fix the cracks in these dino contact lenses. Yeah, baby, that worked perfectly. Look at that. And it fits. Freaking sweet. And the last step is to just fill that empty space with resin and cure it. This cannot be done with the UV resin because I can't get enough light in there to cure the whole thing, so it has to sit overnight. Now we just trim it all up. Sand it down, should be good. Maybe. Probably. Jeez. 80 grit sandpaper. $400 grit sandpaper. $800 grit sandpaper. Now that it's smoother than the smoothest smooth thing, it's still kind of cloudy. So a little bit of clear resin over the top makes it shine right on through. It also helps with that glossy, wet dino eye look that we're going let's just take a moment and appreciate the fact that what you're looking at is a muffin. It's kinda cool. And after 15 minutes and 45 seconds of hard work, the eyeball is done.
That's right, I see you. You can't hide from me.
Hey, that's all I got. Check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and like this video if you liked it.